everyone, this is Amy and welcome back to my channel. Today we're making Mandu Korean dumplings. These are nice little chubby dumplings that you freeze for whenever you need them. First up, we need to chop up about a cup of cabbage. Sorry, my brain is gone today. A cup of cabbage into a small dice. Reminds me of a funny story. I'll tell you guys about that at another time. Also, half of a zucchini, just cutting on the bias into a flat plank, then into strips, and then into a small dice as well. I used to hate zucchini as a kid. I really love it now. Now you can put these both in the same bowl. I didn't create more dishwashing for myself, but put a teaspoon of salt in each of these bowls, mix this around. We want to draw as much water as possible, and we're going to set this aside while we prep the rest of our filling ingredients. We're going to mince up 2 cloves of garlic and 1-inch piece of ginger. And you really want to mince this up because we don't want to poke holes in our dough. Half of 1 small onion into a small dice as well. 2 scallions, both the whites and the green parts of your scallion. And 4 shiitake mushroom caps. I'm using rehydrated ones because I have a ton of dried ones at home. Use fresh ones if that's what you have at home. Just adds a nice little earthiness. Into a bowl along with half of a block of firm tofu. I freeze mine and then defrost, as you guys know. Now squeeze out as much water from the cabbage and zucchini as you possibly can. It's a good stress reliever. Get out some tension. Now, if you want to keep this vegetarian, stop here. But if not, add half a pound of ground pork, ground chicken, ground beef, whatever you want, along with 1/8 of a teaspoon of freshly ground pepper, half teaspoon of kosher salt, tablespoon of soy sauce, and a tablespoon of sesame. Last but not least, 1 whole egg. Get in there with your hands, and let's start mixing this around so we get a nice cohesive filling. Now to fill these, I'm using store-bought wrappers because they're strong and they know what they're doing. We're gonna lay it on our bench, take a little water, rub around the edge, add a tablespoon of our filling, fold this in half, kind of like a taco. We're not doing any crazy crimps. We're just gonna seal this as tightly as possible so they don't explode. Wet the little end skin, fold over it, and you get like a nice little fat little dumpling, kind of like a tortellini, but a fat version. And we're gonna keep filling, folding until we use up all of our dough and our filling, which made about 30 dumplings. Now, as you guys know, I like to freeze these, so I have them whenever my heart desires. So lay out on a tray over parchment in a single layer until they're completely frozen. Throw them in a Ziploc, then you have dumplings whenever your tender heart desires. And so there's no tasting video for this because you can now fry these, steam them, boil them, throw them in soup like I did here, and you have them whenever you want. But there they are, Mandu Korean dumplings. They're really delicious, really easy, and just a lot of fun to make. But thank you all so much for spending time with me once again today. I really appreciate every single one of you. If you like this video, please give it a like. If you loved it, consider subscribing and hitting that notification bell if you haven't already, because I put out new videos every Thursday. Thank you so much again, and until next time, happy cooking.